This your boy G. Welcome back to another episode of A Positive Spin, where we promote passion, creativity, perseverance, and positivity. Today I got a special guest, Luna. You got to check out her music on Instagram, on Spotify, Tidal, wherever music is played, her music is there. And yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk to her about, life, how she got into being a musician and all of that good stuff. So yeah, let's start it off. So are you originally from New York? I like to ask all my guests that.
No, I am not from New York. So I moved here from Chicago. My family, all my roots are from Chicago.
Midwest, all right.
Then I was born in Madison, Wisconsin, about like 2 hours north.
Wisconsin? Who goes to Wisconsin? It's like Indiana. Indiana, Wisconsin.
Trust me, like,
I went to
I'm
Minnesota
not happy
before.
about it myself.
I went to Minnesota before. That was crazy.
Yeah. I try to stay away.
All right, so you started in Wisconsin, you moved to Chicago.
Yep, yeah.
All right, what age was you when you made that transition from Wisconsin to Chicago?
I was 18. As
Okay.
as soon as I
so you
could
was
kind
an
of
adult.
just
Yeah, you was old enough to make moves.
Yeah, I would spend summers in Chicago with like all my cousins like my whole life. So
say that.
That
what
was
part of Chicago, by the way? Like North Chicago, South Chicago?
I mean, they were from South Chicago.
Okay, all right. I'm not big with the Chi, but I know there's some real areas of the Chi that you don't want to go to.
Even when I moved there later, it was real,
Yeah,
that's just
facts,
Chicago
facts.
is gonna keep it real,
All right.
Yeah, but I'm very happy to be in New York, honestly. When I moved out here, I was like, yo, I'm chilling. Like,
okay.
Very natural transition.
Did you start doing music when you was in Chicago? Like, did you have a passion for music as a child? What made you get into music?
Yeah, actually, so, my dad had a television station.
Oh,
which is,
okay.
So that's why he moved to Wisconsin, is because he had graduated from Chicago, some university in Illinois,
Got you.
moved to Wisconsin to start a television station, like Channel 12, public access television. So I grew up on TV sets around my dad, and I was always around.
Oh, so you was born for entertainment.
I was just
kind
around
of.
it.
All right.
Yeah, I did like commercials when I was a kid and all that. So I was always on TV and on screens, and my dad was a local celebrity. So,
Lit. All right.
It felt natural just to kind of like.
Because you also do the modeling thing too to go along with the music.
That just kind of comes by default. I never I don't really like pursue modeling, but like it kind of just comes with it.
Nice. So when did you like officially start doing music though? Like when would you say like, all right, now I'm gonna be a musician?
Ooh. Well, there was like two moments of that, right?
All right, so let's hear both of them. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah. Like, so when I first started writing, I was, I think, like 13.
Okay.
And well, even before that, maybe I was doing poetry, right?
All right.
Just to like clear my head of all the demons and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then
to create some positivity.
Yeah, but
that's what 100%,
you did. Just to transmute the energy into something positive.
Okay.
And then poetry is so close to rap, so then I kind of started just flowing it a little bit.
All right.
Next thing you know, I'm rapping, and it was just like it just clicked. But then when I was 19, I was going to a university.
Okay.
Was dropping out of a university.
What you studied?
I didn't even get that far.
Oh, you didn't get that far.
I went there and was like, all right,
not for me.
I'm a rapper, bye. And then, I had this moment when I was like, 19, where I'm like, I don't care anymore. Like, I had so many different things going on that were so dark.
Okay.
And like, just realized that music was like the only path that was gonna make me happy. And,
and it sounds like you was passionate about it as well.
Yes. But then I'm like, this girl in Wisconsin, like, I'm gonna be a rapper, and obviously, like,
of course,
no one wants to hear that.
Yeah, nobody understood. Yeah.
No one understood.
Okay.
It was a pipe dream to everyone around me, and I'm like, no, but like, I grew up around it, so maybe it was a little different for me.
Yeah, so you're like, no, I could do this.
Like,
I'm not going to let nobody tell me no. I'm resilient. Yeah. Whatever you tell me, I'm going to persevere through that.
Exactly, yeah.
So when did you come to New York now?
So that was actually during the pandemic.
Okay, say that.
So that was pretty crazy. But I spent like the first year of the pandemic in Chicago. Second year of the pandemic, I was in New York. So I had moved to Union Square for most of that period, and then now I'm running around Brooklyn and Cranes and whatever else. But yeah, no, it was during the pandemic, so kind of a wild time to move to New York.
Yeah, for real, because it was locked down at that time. Like, nobody was coming to New York. You were trying to get out of New York.
I'm like, but I'm so glad I came during that period to see like that side of New York.
Oh yeah, fireworks every night.
Yeah.
Did you, where was you living at when you came originally?
I was in Union Square.
Oh, all right. So you didn't get that. I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
I mean, we was wilding in Brooklyn. Fireworks
Chicago was
every
wilding,
night.
But that was a different type of wilding. It was like the purge over there. So,
okay.
That's how it felt, at least. But
did you come here to pursue music? Did you come to New York to pursue music, or that wasn't your goal? You just wanted to relocate and get in a different environment?
Well, so actually, I had built a dispensary in Chicago.
Say that. All right.
So we, we're licensed and everything and whatnot. But so that actually moved me out to New York.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't even on my dollar, which was like such a blessing, because I always knew New York was my spot. But because I was the co-founder of that dispensary, obviously
it kind of forced you to come here.
Yeah, I had a lot of say on where we're going.
Okay.
And New York was clearly the next hot spot for cannabis.
Yeah,
so.
Now it's legalized here in New York. So, there's a lot of, cannabis stores and things of that nature that we didn't have a couple of years ago. I remember the cops used to really chase us for having a dime bag on us and stuff like that. New York was wild. You couldn't smoke nowhere in New York. And to see it evolve and change, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool on the low.
Yeah.
So, when was your first, when did you start performing? Did you start in Chicago performing? Because now you're doing your thing.
I started performing in Madison.
Word? Say that.
So that was day one.
Okay.
But Chicago, obviously, that's when everything turned up.
Yeah, because Chicago's a bigger crowd, more rap influenced versus Wisconsin. And then I know now in New York, you're lit now. Now you spit, you're doing your thing, your followers is growing. Then you have a Republic Records picture the other day.
I'm moving. I'm moving.
That means you're working. That means you're working.
Mm-hmm.
So what you got coming up next? What's your next concert, or where can people see you perform at, or listen to your music, or what you want them to listen to?
So
all of that.
Well, I just dropped a new song called Every Day.
Okay.
That was about a week ago. So it's called Every Day. It's on all streaming platforms. So that is the song I'm pushing right now. Actually, earlier today, I was filming some scenes for what will be the music video for that, which I'm really excited about, because it's going to be very unexpected. Visually what I do with it.
Okay.
So I'm pushing that, and then also working on a bunch of other secret projects that I don't want to get too deep into, but as well as a bunch of tours in different areas as well. So
you working. Mm-hmm. So this is maybe a tough question, but it's more about perseverance. Mm-hmm. Now, there's not a lot of white girls in the music industry that rap. So, you're one of a kind right there. But do you have challenges obviously, I'm sure there's some people that might not take you serious until they hear your bars and they're like, oh, she really could rap. Have you experienced any of that?
Oh, man. I don't think there's anything under the sun I haven't heard.
Or...
You know what I mean? I'm so immune to it. I would say in Chicago, it was a little bit heavier, because...
Seriously? I would think it would be lighter over there.
No, it was heavier, because Chicago, It's not as New York, there's so many people coming from all different places.
Okay.
It's such a melting pot.
Yeah.
People kind of have to keep their arms open a little bit here, because people are just going to come regardless. Chicago, most people in Chicago are kind of from there.
Okay.
Or their families from there.
So they've been there all their life. They just lived in different cities or towns throughout Illinois or something like that. Yeah.
So many people here are transplants, but in Chicago, it's not really like that. So it's just more guarded and closed off in general when it comes to opportunities, and it's more segregated, unfortunately. But that was kind of one of the things too. I was kind of sick of that.
Yeah. You wanted to be in a more diverse, arena, atmosphere like New York.
I love people. I love culture. I was a foreign exchange student when I was young, and traveled, and I just want to be around different things and people, and but yeah, I've heard it all, but I'm just me, so I don't really. It doesn't really affect me.
It doesn't affect you.
I know who I am.
You don't let those things bother you. Hold you back. You keep doing what you're doing. Okay, all right, because that's one of the things I like to ask, because of the fact that there's a lot of young ladies that might be listening, might be a young girl yo, I want to rap one day, and they can hear what you're saying right now, and that can have an effect on them to keep going and not to stop.
Yes.
Because I know a lot of people get discouraged when they're told no, or when there's roadblocks that's put in front of them. So I appreciate you saying, all of that. I heard everything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm still here. I'm still going to spit my bars. Okay, all right. So, what's some of the things that you have coming in the future? You going to have a clothing line? Where do you see yourself?
I do have merch things I'm working on.
Okay.
I'm very, I will say, I'm very, secretive about the things I work on, just because that's just kind of how I'm.
That's how you move.
Yeah, I'm very private in general, so I tend to like things to be kind of exclusive, and Easter eggs and little sneak peeks, and so there's a lot coming, but I will say there's a lot of music coming, a lot of visuals coming, a lot of visuals coming,
all right,
merch coming. tours coming, shows coming. I mean, everything is coming.
So have you ever been on a tour yet?
I have.
Okay, so like how many cities did the tour cover?
It was Memphis, Vegas, LA.
All right. So
I mean, I've performed in most of the major cities.
Nice.
At least in the U.S.
That's what's up. So is there any artists out there that you're looking to work with or you would love to work with? Like it's a dream to work with or?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, let's hear this.
This is kind of Paul McCartney.
Okay.
I would love to work with Paul McCartney.
I think that would be kind of cool.
I was a huge Beatles fan as a kid. I can't help myself. But other than that, I would say probably Kendrick Lamar. I love The Weeknd. Big inspiration for me sonically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. And what about any producers like you dream about working with?
Not off the top of my head.
Not off the top of your head?
Not knowing that's the one.
Okay.
But there's definitely some people, you know.
So you mentioned the Beatles. So what other genres of music have you ventured in other than rap?
Well, I mean, I would say as far as like what I was creating, around the time where I started, you know, writing music, I was listening to mostly rap, Lil Wayne and the Carter 2, the Carter 3, you know, so like kind of like that kind of was what really got me into rap more. But I would say house, pop, R&B for sure.
All right, so you're pretty diverse.
Yeah.
You like a little bit of everything, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I would say I'm kind of stepping away from rap a little bit, just in the sense of like I'm not a rapper, I'm an artist.
Okay,
you know
that's why like, I greet it as a musician, an artist. Yeah. So you're more than just a rapper.
Yeah, I mean it started with rap, and I'll never like deny that, but like you know I just like good sounding music. So
nice.
Whatever that may be.
What about any instruments? You play any instruments?
Piano, self-taught.
Oh, all right.
So.
Yeah, you gotta get on a rap song, do a little piano. That would be dope.
Well, I got these nails, it's kind of hard, so I gotta like.
At the moment.
Bad bitch or play piano. Bad bitch or play. No, I'm just kidding.
So let's talk about a little bit about modeling. I know that's like the backup thing, but have you done any like photo shoots that we should know about? Like something crazy or something you like dreamed of or didn't expect?
I mean, there's all types of like different fashion designers I've worked with and modeled for their clothes. I have ones that are unreleased that I'll be dropping in the next couple of weeks and such that I've already shot. Yeah, I mean, there's a you know, I did a music video last fall where I had featured 7 different designers that were from New York.
Nice.
So the concept of the music video was it was a runway show, and every time a new model came out, it was me in a different designer's outfit from New York.
Okay.
So every time I came out, one time I'm pigtails, I have a skirt on. The next time I have a high ponytail and I have, you know, streetwear on or whatever. So that was pretty cool. So I got to involve 7 different local designers. So
nice. So we're gonna change the pace a little.
Sure.
Since you're such a positive person, what do you do on days where you face like disappointment or rejection?
You know, one thing that really has been really helpful for me is visualization specifically. Okay. So I mean, I kind of like would look at it as a form of meditation, but it's like very specific for me where I just think of like what exactly do I want? What do I see for myself? What is the ultimate place I want to end up at?
Okay.
And I just close my eyes and I literally just focus on who that person is and what would or would not be around that person.
All
that
right.
comes to people, situations, whatever's going on. If something doesn't feel right or something's not working, I think, what doesn't fit with that person that I'm going to be, that I'm becoming right now? You know, so that's always helped me kind of like shed things that aren't for me.
I like what you just said right there. She dropping jewels,
that's
y'all.
Deep, though,
dropping real jewels because visualization is important. I actually use it a lot in powerlifting because I'm a Team USA powerlifter.
Yeah.
So I have to see myself completing a lift, especially when the weight is heavy or something I haven't lifted very often. And I have to see myself completing a lift in order for me to actually go out there on a platform and do it.
Right.
So I think visualization, imagery, those are all good techniques, you know, just to help you through whatever you're going through at the moment. And you can use it in different aspects, you know, like you just mentioned one way how you use it, and I just mentioned one way how I use it. And so I do have another question that's the opposite of that. How do you deal with like success? Like, do you let it like consume your mind? Like, you know how some people say it goes to their head, or do you just even keel? Like you don't even know that you accomplished something.
I think, you know, everybody, we're just driving the boat and we're not looking at the wake. You know what I mean?
Good.
Like we're not thinking about, I mean, sometimes, of course, like you want to be mindful.
Yeah.
But much of the time you're just trying to figure out what's next to fulfill your life's purpose.
How to keep going.
You know, it's like I have a purpose. I have a path. I have a message that I want to portray. And I have been through some dark adversity things that, you know, I've been through my own deep medical things and in and out of hospitals for years and all these things. And, you know, I believe that all happened for a reason. Yeah. And it's why I do music.
Okay.
You know.
So like in your music, is that a way for you to express yourself, express what you're going through at the moment? Or is it, because I heard your music and it seems like you're expressing yourself. It seems like, you know, a lot of emotions are involved in your music. So that's where like a source of energy from your music comes from your past?
Yeah, I mean, I think it comes more from the present, to be honest. But, you know, it's kind of like, I feel like I'm always kind of in this lost and found mentality where it's like I know who I am, but then also you're always like, it's a human instinct. We always want more for ourselves. We always want more for the people around us. So we're always kind of searching. So even while we're found, we're still kind of lost, but we're trying to just keep finding ourselves over and over in different ways. I know what you mean.
Yeah, like how to reinvent yourself. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why I do so many like different things, because like when one thing is not working or one thing plateaus, you want to have another avenue and something else you could pursue and, you know, keep on pushing and whatever and keep going. So I feel you on that. That's one way that I live, and I think other people should live that way. Just don't worry about what's behind you. Yesterday home runs won't win today's games. Keep that attitude so you can stay focused. A lot of times people lose their focus after they achieve or accomplish something. Like the journey's not done. This is just the beginning, you know?
Exactly.
So I like that. I like that. So yeah, you already touched on some of the things you got planned in the future. I know you keep things under wrap, which we like to hear. So this is a part of the show, though, we're going to go into where I'm just going to hit you with some random questions. Okay. And whatever comes to your head, just shoot it out, all right? All right, so the first question, what's your favorite color?
Gray.
Okay.
Luna Gray.
All right, say that. What's your favorite food?
Chicken.
What's your favorite time of the year?
Fall.
Okay, all right. What's your favorite day of the week?
Friday.
What's your favorite number?
9.
All right. And it's the last one. This one might be tough a little because it's kind of weird. But what do you prefer, the sun or the moon?
The moon. My name's Luna, baby. Come on.
I think you're the first one to say the moon. You feel me?
No
you might be one of the first people to say the moon.
No way.
That was great. You know, I like that I tapped in with a lot of things from you. I want you to let the audience know. It's not over yet, but I want you to let the audience know, though, where they can find you. If you got a website, you know, just let them know all of that information right now so I make sure it's out there.
Yes. So you can find me everywhere at The Luna Gray, TheLunagrey. I do have a website, thelunagray.com. Everything is available there if you want to just find everything in one place. Once again, new song every day, out now. Everywhere you can look. Google it. You'll find all the links, all the places, all the streaming platforms. Streaming now.
Say that. So right now, I'm about to spin this wheel, and whatever it lands on, you will have to donate that type of service. So whether it's, I don't know, like teaching someone how to create a verse or something like that, or whatever, helping out a fan. We'll see what it lands on, and then I'll explain.
Cool.
All right. Let's see. All right. Volunteer at an adaptive institution. So what that means is like I have like adaptive workout classes or just, you know, helping people with disabilities. So one day you could just pull up and volunteer like an hour.
That. I would love
to. One of the things that we do, we have swimming courses. I do swimming courses. I do strength training classes. Anything that to get people that's not getting outside to get them outside. You feel me? So, you know, the GarrisonRedProject.org showcases all of that stuff there. So we'll definitely link up this summer. We go sailing, all type of cool stuff.
So fun.
And yeah, it gives people an opportunity to get out and just integrate back into the community, and it just changes their outlook on life and their perspective.
Awesome.
Is there anything you want to ask me, or is there anything you want to share before we close out?
I don't know. I guess just, you know, always do what makes you happy.
Okay.
It just doesn't really, like, my parents and all the people around me always told me to do what makes them happy. And every time I did that, it didn't work out.
Be selfish with yourself.
Just do what makes you happy. You have to. There's no other way that you're going to live your best life.
I love it. That's beautiful right there. You heard what she said. Until next time, stay tuned. A Positive Spin, the talk show. I'm your host, G. That's Luna. And we're out. Also, make sure you check out redsdenim.com. Bobby's Adventure at Amusement Park, where it highlights inclusivity, diversity, and accessibility in the book. So go pick one up. But yeah, definitely stay tuned for more, y'all.